Everybody, happy Tuesday. We are here with Greg Moses with United Communications. He's the Director of Planning and Engineering. How's it going this morning?
It's going well, Donna. How are you?
Good, good. That's a big job. So let's talk about exactly what you do. There, you have a really important job there at United Communications, which involves where you're going to go next, basically, right?
Yes, ma'am. So, the premise is as we have our rolling year market deployment to, areas that we received grant funding for, or areas that our capital expenditures will go towards. It is job of my team to ensure that we've gone to each of these addresses and ensure there's a plan of action and a design to take account for each of these addresses to be served to get their broadband fiber service.
Yes, and so that's so important to us. Who would have thought that this would be a part of our lives every day, from like your doorbell that needs Wi-Fi to your phone, your laptop. So many people working from home. It's really vital that we have good service. But tell us about some of the new areas that you guys are considering this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a large project called Project Unite. So it is serving the underserved, those areas that struggle to have constant fiber, to whether they have, lower cellular type service or your DSL copper service, is we're providing them 2 gig of, fiber broadband through this. So that's your more rural areas of Williamson County, pretty much all of Murray and pretty much all of Giles is what we were awarded a grant for. So that's obviously on the forefront that we're doing. Really, we're starting commencement there with Make Ready Engineering, Make Ready Construction, and moving to the actual commencement of the fiber construction and thereof. We are also moving through all of Middle Tennessee Electric's area. In addition, Rutherford County being one of the major areas that we're trying to go to those underserved areas throughout there, as well as Wilson County. So those have been some primary focus for, areas of focus for us, this year, next year, and upcoming.
What is so you've mentioned a lot about the planning and process of that. How long does that take for you guys to identify these areas that you're telling me about into the time of implementation when people can see, actually be able to use it?
Yeah, so in general, we have to be about 18 months in front of what construction is going to build. There are some parameters that fall around permitting as well as make ready construction, the movement of if power has to do any rearrangements on their poles, and any other communications in the communication space on the poles have to move their arrangement in order for us to meet NESC guidelines of separation and safety matters. So in general, about 18 months. Obviously, that can be accelerated depending on the parameters or lack thereof of certain make ready, or if the other entities and utilities can do their rearrangements in a due time, we can, obviously expedite that to some extent. But yeah, our group is usually about 18 months out in front of when the customers would be getting service.
Wow, that seems like, to me, seems like a short timeline. I would think it'd be longer, but that seems like pretty aggressive.
It is aggressive, but we're at a point where everyone, we experienced it in COVID, where whether it was with work or school, people not really being able to connect and understand the need for it to be there. So we do everything we can to peel out and accelerate these builds to get the fiber service to these areas specifically. But that's one of our main focuses, is trying to serve the underserved. And that's where we try to really accelerate some of these builds in general. We go to other areas where there are competitive sets and other folks out there to hopefully give them a more competitive and local provider. But, in general, our primary focus has been to try to serve the underserved.
Nice. All right. Well, if people want more information, tell them where they can find it.
Yes, you can visit our website at gounited.com. As well as we have links through Middle Tennessee Electric's site, as we have partnerships through them as well. But I encourage everyone to look, as we continue to kind of move in different areas of Middle Tennessee, in areas that we really haven't been in before, such as Wilson County.
All right. Well, thanks again for sharing that with us. So I got a little insight about how all this works.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate it.
All right. See you soon.
Okay, bye.